started the recording. All right. So the lens maker's formula was nothing but curved surface refraction, and फिर इस refraction के कारण image जहाँ पे भी बनेगा, we treat that as an object for another curved surface refraction. And that was the bigger idea. That's what we had done earlier as well. So that's what we're going to do here as well. All right. So when you apply your lens maker's formula, when you apply a lens maker's formula, what you're going to get is, for the first time, let's say our first surface ka ke liye object ka coordinates is u, and let's say our image ka coordinates is v dash. ठीक है, image का coordinates is v dash. First refraction कहाँ से कहाँ हो रहा है, जरा ध्यान से देख लो. Which medium से which medium? It's going from a medium of refractive index 2 to a medium of refractive index 3. So my first refraction is from 2 to 3. All right, 2 to 3. Now I hope you remember your curved surface refraction formulas. So what does the formula say? Second medium का refractive index यानी कि 3 upon image का coordinates यानी कि v dash minus first surface का refractive index which is 2 upon object का coordinates which is u is second refractive index minus first refractive index upon r1. Agreed? This is our first equation for the first refraction. The second refraction, let's have a look at what happens in the second refraction. So if you remember, the image in the first refraction behaves as the object for the second refraction. ऐसा ही किया था लेंस मेकर्स फॉर्मूला में. एंड हम ये भी बोलेंगे कि दोनों surfaces के लिए coordinates of that point will roughly be the same. Why? Because this lens is thin. तो उसका ये surface से distance, ये surface से distance दोनों same होगा. हाँ, v dash कोई बोल रहा है कि v dash निकाल के हम second equation में डाल सकते हैं क्या? बिल्कुल कर सकते हो, but you will realize in a bit कि वो करने का जरूरत नहीं था. तुम्हें actually v dash निकालने का जरूरत ही नहीं है. One could find v dash and put it in the second equation, but you're gonna see now कि v dash actually cancels out. So you're actually in a way slightly wasting time if you try finding v dash. There's no need to find v dash. First, just write out the equations and see what you get. But I hope you agree कि image for the first refraction is the object for the second refraction. Therefore, coordinates of the object for the second refraction is v dash. Coordinates of the image for the second refraction is v. This is our final image. And this time light is going from refractive index 3 to 5. So now again, when we apply the formula, second refractive index upon image ka coordinates, matlab 5 by v, minus first refractive index upon object ka coordinates, which is 3 by v dash, is second refractive index minus first refractive index upon r2. We are yet to substitute r2 with the sign and all, but this is just the formula. When you look at these two equations, you can see that v dash can disappear when you add the two equations. यही lens makers में क्या था? Lens maker में क्या ही अलग था? सिर्फ ये 5 के जगह ये वापस 2 हो रहा था lens makers में. The only thing is here the second medium after the lens is different. Okay, so that's the only difference. Approach is the same. We'll add these equations to get rid of 3 by v dash. What do I get? I get 5 by v minus 2 by u is 1 by r1 plus 5 minus 3, 2 by r2. बस ये आ गया इक्वेशन. इसमें डाल दो वैल्यूज. अपना ऑब्जेक्ट किधर था? ऑब्जेक्ट इन्फिनिटी पे था, तो डाल दो इन्फिनिटी, तो वो टर्म गायब हो गया. r1 क्या था, r2 क्या था? अच्छा, सेकंड रिफ्रैक्शन नहीं समझा, वापस समझा देता हूँ. सेकंड रिफ्रैक्शन देख लो. फर्स्ट रिफ्रैक्शन तक कोई डाउट नहीं है. ऑल क्लियर टिल हियर, है ना? All clear till here? Okay. Now in the second refraction, what is happening? The image formed by the first refraction, now behaves as an object for the second refraction. We have gone over that. जो पहले है ना, when light passes from undergoes successive refractions, पहले रिफ्रैक्शन का इमेज बिहेव्स एज सेकंड रिफ्रैक्शन के लिए ऑब्जेक्ट. अब पहले रिफ्रैक्शन का इमेज बन गया था v डैश पे, एंड देयरफॉर दूसरे रिफ्रैक्शन के लिए ऑब्जेक्ट का कोऑर्डिनेट्स भी v डैश ही होगा. Why? Because this point's distance from both the surfaces is the same, because our lens is thin. Because our lens is thin, so its distance from both the surfaces is the same. As a result of this, yes, it will be like a virtual object for the second lens. You don't need to think about that whether it's real or virtual, but indeed it'll be a virtual object. हम तो इधर v dash निकालेंगे भी नहीं, तो v dash निकालेंगे नहीं, क्या करेंगे, सिर्फ इतना एक्नॉलेज करेंगे कि ऑब्जेक्ट v dash पे है, एंड सेकेंड रिफ्रैक्शन के लिए फाइनल इमेज v पे बन रहा है, एंड सेकेंड रिफ्रैक्शन इज गोइंग फ्रॉम 3 to 5. Now once you note that, and second refraction में center का coordinates is r2, once you note all of this, कुछ भी नेगेटिव लेने का जरूरत ही नहीं है. लेट r2 कैरी द साइन, वो एंड में डालेंगे, एंड में r2 सब्स्टिट्यूट कर रहा हूँ -10. फिलहाल बस फॉर्मूला लिख रहा हूँ, r2 is going to carry the sign, I'll substitute it later. You're right, r2 will ultimately be -10, but right now I'm just writing it in terms of the formula. So what is the formula? mu2 यानी कि 5 by v image minus mu1 by object, मतलब 3 by v dash, is mu2 minus mu1 यानी कि 5 minus 3 by r2. Understood this? Whoever asked me to repeat the second refraction, I hope you understood now what happened over here. And the minute we write this, we realize कि 3 by v dash is going to cancel out just like it did in the lens maker's formula derivation. ये v dash intermediate image गायब हो जाएगा when you add the two equations up. So you don't need to sit and find v dash. Those who have done it, that also it works, but that's going to be longer. Just simply add the two, v dash gayab. This is what you get. Okay, 5 के नीचे क्या लिखा है, 5 के नीचे v, अच्छा वो बता देता हूँ. फिलहाल इसको ऐड किया तो 5 by v minus 2 by u is 1 by r1 plus 2 by r2 आ गया. उसके आगे क्या किया, we want to find where the light is going to get focused. So this is my f. Okay, this is how I write f. Object is at infinity, image is formed at the focus. तो बस f लिख लिया और कुछ नहीं. v becomes f when u is at infinity. r1 r2 का साइन carefully देख के लिखा. If you look carefully, r1 light is going from left to right, तो r1 का coordinates will be positive, but r2 का coordinates will be negative. So since radius is, in both cases it's 10, r1 will be positive 10 and r2 will be negative 10. And इसको अंत में just solve कर लिया. If you see, my right hand side is 1 by 10 minus 2 by 10, that becomes minus 1 by 10. So 5 upon f is minus 1 by 10. So f is minus 50. Got that? ठीक है. So this was just the question. एक मिनट, ऐड करने के बाद क्या बोल रहा है, 5 के नीचे क्या लिखा है, वो f लिखा है, f और coordinates of the focus. कौन सा फॉर्मूला यूज किया, this is your curved surface mirror formula. Sorry, curved surface refraction formula. वही पे फॉर्मूला यूज किया, उसके आगे फॉर्मूला यूज नहीं किया, उसके आगे ऐड किया मैंने. ऐड करते वक्त 3 by v dash और 3 by v dash कट गया, 1 plus 2 ऐड किया, दोनों इक्वेशन को क्लब किया. So this is not any known formula. Okay, this is I have clubbed the two curved surface refraction formulas to get this. Okay, this is also how your lens maker's formula was derived. So the whole reason I'm taking this question as an example is if they want to test lens maker ka derivation, they can test it in this manner. Okay, lens maker ke derivation mein aisa hi procedure tha. If you can have a look at that. This is how they can test it. All right, so this is just one question type to be aware of. Okay, I think in your HCV also has a question like this, so you'll get to see this there as well. You can attempt that question with this. Yes, Parth. Was this question attempted, by the way, guys? I vaguely recollect discussing this. Okay, ho gaya. Parth, that's a Parth is asking from where can we practice object and image speed? HCV does not mention speed. Actually, it does. The last part, right, of your HCV, the last 10 questions, they're all going to be on object and image speed. Okay, so you'll get to see that there. In fact, maybe today I'll include that in your homework. The last part of your HCV has object and image speed. There are some questions which you cannot do because they involve center of mass, SHM, वगैरह. But yeah, once you learn them, you can do them. I'll highlight the questions which can be attempted now. Okay. So that'll be in today's homework. HCV के ending के questions, they are on image speed and object speed. All right. Okay. And HCV again didn't never mentioned image and object speed in the theory because HCV expects you to derive image speed from your mirror formula, lens formula, etc. So it's more of an application. I have walked you through it so that you have an idea what you should do, but it's more of an application. Knowing mirror formula, knowing lens formula, how can you relate object speed and image speed? We can do that by differentiating the equation. Okay. All right. So yeah. So ye question discussed. Okay. We have not talked about this, right? Combination of lenses and mirrors. Right. This is what you have to start with today. All right. Chalo. So this is more or less, I think, the last topic that's there in your advanced syllabus. We're going to finish this and we'll see one or two more question types. And we are more or less then done with ray optics for your advanced syllabus. After this, given that it looks like I have more time in my hands, I think some other batch is running a little behind. So given the time that I have, I'll also take the mains syllabus. So the main syllabus has a few extra topics in optics. Those topics are optical instruments and dispersion of light. So we'll touch upon those topics as well. Typically, they are done in the end of 12th, but I think we'll use the time we have now to finish that as well. They are small, they're not very big. All right. Is HCV enough for JEE? Yes, it's more than enough. I had solved only HCV. Yes, Aman, yes. Mains has more syllabus than advanced. Mains ka syllabus is advanced ka syllabus plus a few extra concepts. जहाँ पे वो डेप्थ में नहीं जाता है बट एक सुपरफिशियल ऐसा फॉर्मूला लेवल पे पूछते हैं. हाँ तो HCV में क्वालिटी ऑफ क्वेश्चंस ज्यादा अच्छा होगा. HCV is more defined. वो it picks topics जहाँ पे they can go into depth and ask good questions. So HCV में quality of questions is better. Mains in general has a slightly bigger syllabus. But those extra chapters, there are a few handful of extra chapters, उसमें ज़्यादा depth में नहीं जाता. They are simple questions. Just let me just say this: HCV is more than enough. Is a really good book. Okay, but see, एक चीज सुन लो. HCV अच्छा book है. Those who have DC Pandey, that's also a good book. And you have your booklet as well. So you have a lot of good books with you. Be smart, be wise. You cannot solve ray optics from every single book in your first attempt. I would say your first attempt, do it from the HCV. That's what all top rankers do. Any top ranker will always vouch for the HCV, especially optics. There are some chapters where it does fall short, where it's not great. But optics is definitely very good in the HCV. It does not cover every single question type, but it helps you get very good conceptual clarity. ठीक है, जो extra question types है, that more or less is we are trying to cover all other possible question types in class. But finish your HCV, mark all the good questions that you want to do for revision, whenever you visit optics again, only do those difficult questions from the HCV. पूरा वापस solve मत करो. तो दोबारा second revision में जो अच्छे questions है वो कर लो, and तब you can attempt your booklet. है ना, booklet में थोड़ा jumbled है, तो you can do it together. करना होगा कुछ ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, तुम्हारे ऊपर है. कर, to be honest, एक चीज है कि मतलब 70-80 क्वेश्चन करने के बाद भी करना होगा वाला पॉइंट नहीं रहता है. If you still feel you need to do more, then that means you missed something out in the first 70 questions. You need to get the concept clear from your first book. The second book may only be as a practice. Booklet हो या DC पांडे, वो बस practice के लिए होना चाहिए. Concept clarity and all should come from the first book. So you spend time doing the first book well. एक बार HCV हो गया, you have all the time in your. If you have time, तुम booklet का एक exercise उठा लो, उसमें से 20 क्वेश्चन उठा लो, 20 मिनट या 30 मिनट का टाइम डाल दो, give it as a test. Okay, a lot of options. Practice your test solving skills with those extra books that you have. खुद का एक टेस्ट बना लो, बुकलेट के 30 क्वेश्चन उठा के give a test, and then analyze the test. Many options to use whatever books you have. All right, let's just continue. Branch changing and all ये सब tough होता है IIT में, but we'll talk about that later. Portion कब तक हो जाएगा? As I just mentioned, this is the last part. Most probably आज हो जाएगा, but that doesn't mean we're going to stop ray optics. आज जब हो जाएगा, फिर we will continue with a few more question types, and we will also move on to the mains portion. PACE finishes its portion by mid of 12th, almost by October it tries to finish, October, November. Physics is the first to always get over. Physics gets over by October. Yeah. अब चलो यार आगे बढ़ते हैं, चलो. Let's not get carried away. Okay, so where was I? All right. Power of a mirror. How is power of a mirror defined? Very simple. Power of a mirror is defined as 1 upon F. Same definition. And 1 upon F, yes, Harsh, yes. 1 upon F is equal to 2 by R. As we know, that's what it is for a mirror. For a mirror, if you look carefully, mirror के लिए positive power will be when F is positive. And remember, F is positive for a convex mirror. F is positive for a convex mirror. तो positive power convex mirror के लिए होता है. And negative power किसके लिए होता है? Concave mirror के लिए. ठीक है? Because उसका focus आगे बनता है. तो definition is the same as that for a lens, but you can notice that there is a slight difference in the convention. Just because of your sign convention, it so happens कि for a lens, positive power implies convex lens, which is by the way converging. But for a mirror, positive power implies convex mirror, which is diverging. In fact, for a mirror, if you want a converging mirror, you'll have to look at a concave lens, a concave mirror, and a concave mirror का power negative होता है. On the flip side, diverging mirror, diverging lens, यानी कि concave lens, उसका power negative होता है. So if you look carefully, power positive is converging for a lens, but power negative is converging for a mirror. So there seems to be like this, एक ऐसा हो रहा है as if उल्टा हो रहा है relation. There seems to be some opposites going on. है ना? Converging is positive power for a lens, but converging is negative power for a mirror, and this is just because of the sign convention. It's just because of the sign convention. In fact, if you remember, convex lens and concave mirror are very similar. Remember, all those cases are almost exactly similar. Convex lens का and concave mirror का. The only difference is कि convex lens light को आगे जाने देता है and concave light को पीछे जाने देता है. Okay? One of you saying कि sir convex lens हमेशा converging नहीं होता है. You're right. You're talking about the case where your convex lens के लिए light lies ahead of the focus. उसके बाद it seems to कुछ भी ड्रॉ कर रहा हूँ, it's found to still appear diverging. But please understand कि we are when we say converging and diverging, we mean what it does with a parallel beam of light. Okay, converging and diverging is always defined in this context, what it does with a parallel beam of light. So a convex lens converges, a concave mirror also converges a parallel beam of light. Okay, so therefore they are converging. And on the flip side, concave lens and convex mirror are diverging. Okay, so just in this case, this stuff you already know, kuch ratna nahi hai, but just notice the opposites going on. See, power positive hai converging ke liye, but a positive power lens behaves like a negative power mirror. Does that make sense? A positive power lens behaves like a negative power mirror. A lens with P greater than 0 behaves as a mirror in a way, not exactly, but behaves as a mirror with negative power. Does that make sense? Because a positive power lens is converging and a negative power mirror is also converging. Same statement अगर मैंने जैसे पहले बोल दिया है, convex lens behaves as a concave mirror, you agree with that? So that's what I'm just saying, repeating over here. Lens with positive power यानी कि convex lens behaves as a mirror with negative power यानी कि concave mirror. So you have some kind of opposites going on over here. Cool. We'll see what to do with this. All right, we'll see what to do with this. So now, in fact, I think today's entire class is just going to go in understanding this question type. And that's fair. Once you understand what is to be done in this question type, you'll always be able to solve it. But right now in today's class, this is crucial. You just need to pay attention and get this question type. This question type is commonly asked. It's quite frequent, quite important, and not very difficult. So I just want you to try and pay attention. Today, if you understand this procedure, what I'm going to explain, you'll always be able to nail it. Okay, so just pay attention. Somebody wanted to see this page, let me know when you're done with this page. And the rest also can ask any doubt you have in this page. Yes, Anusha. Let me unmute you. Okay, fine. No doubt, all right. Now, see, this is the algorithm solve combination of lens and mirror questions. All right, so I'll explain, I'll tell you the steps. Algorithm just means a sequence of steps. So I'll explain the steps and then we will see what is to be done. Okay, how the question is going to look like. The first step is check if the entire system behaves like a mirror ultimately or like a lens. This is a very, very easy step. You just need to ask yourself, are the final rays coming back? If the final rays come back, it's a mirror. Or are the final rays continuing to move ahead? If they don't come back, it's a lens. Simple बात है, mirror light को वापस भेजता है, lens light को आगे जाने देता है. So you just need to ask yourself, does it ultimately behave as a lens or as a mirror? Now, for instance, if you look at this example, if you look at this example, what do we have over here? I have a lens. I have a concave, another concave lens, and that concave lens ka second surface is silvered. Concave lens ka second surface is silvered. Now, because that second surface is silvered, what is going to happen? Light is going to enter and it's going to get sent back. So therefore, what does it ultimately behave as? Because it goes back, it's going to behave as a mirror. Quite simple. You just need to analyze light ultimately आगे जा रहा है, पीछे वापस आ रहा है. वापस आ रहा है तो mirror है. On the other hand, if you consider a question like this, so let me just read this example out. Locate the image formed by the ray which enters the lens and leaves after two reflections. Which enters the lens and leaves after two reflections. Now this is weird. See, this is not, they're not talking about a normal behavior of your lens. See, your lens typically क्या होता है? In the case of a lens, light enters and leaves. Now, please understand one thing. For any surface, like even when glass transmits light, it doesn't transmit 100% of the light. It transmits a very high percentage. You can say 98, 97, just assuming random values over here. It transmits a very large percentage, but it also sends back the remaining percentage. So even when you look at your window, some amount is absorbed as well. Yes, it gets absorbed as well. So if you consider your window on a bright sunny day, your window is going to get heated up. It's going to get a little hotter. Why? Because it's absorbing the light's radiations, it's absorbing that energy. So that way it gets heated up. It also transmits most of the light, which is why you're able to see the outside world, right? But it also reflects a lot of light. Not a lot, but it reflects some small percentage, which is why you're able to see the window in the first place. And when you look at glass, you can tell कि you're looking through glass. क्यों? Because light reflect होके तुम्हारे आंख से आ रहा है, आंख तक आ रहा है. If it was perfectly if it was perfectly transmitting the light rays, तुम्हें glass जैसा नहीं दिखता था, तुम्हें open window जैसा दिखता था. It would have been as if there is no glass over there. So when glass is very clean, most of the light is just transmitted, and sometimes you feel कि glass ही नहीं है. Then when glass gets dirty, all those impurities, they reflect a lot of the light, which is why you end up seeing the glass more and more clearly if there is a lot of dirt on it. And as such, the transmitted image pieces जो आ रहा है वो come clear दिखता है. So moral of the story is only this much, कि there is a fraction of light which is reflected as well. There is a fraction of light which is reflected as well. ये मानते हो नहीं? इतना से बोल रहा हूं कि कभी भी 100% लाइट ट्रांसमिट नहीं होता है, कुछ अमाउंट रिफ्लेक्ट भी होता है, ठीक है? जैसे तुम विंडो में जब देखोगे, sometimes you get to see your own reflection in that glass pane, and sometimes you also get to see the outside world. Mostly you get to see the outside world. हल्का सा तुम्हारा एक रिफ्लेक्शन दिख रहा है. क्यों? Because a small percentage of light is being reflected. अब ये क्वेश्चन, ये जो सेकेंड एग्जाम्पल है, थोड़ा सा रेयर क्वेश्चन है. इसमें बंदा बोल क्या रहा है? He's saying कि लाइट एंटर्स द लेंस, उसके बाद वो रिफ्लेक्ट होता है. नाउ वी नो कि मेजॉरिटी ट्रांसमिट हो रहा है, एक छोटा सा 2-3% रिफ्लेक्ट हो रहा है, तो वो 2-3% का ही बात कर रहा है. Why? Because he is the question maker, he has a right to create whatever question he wants. तो वो 2-3% का ही बात कर रहा है. And उसने क्या बोला? Light enters and leaves after how many reflections? Leaves after 2 reflections. तो फिर वापस क्या करोगे? वापस यहाँ पे लाइट को पीछे भेजना पड़ेगा. तो फर्स्ट नहीं, एंटर्स बोल दिया. तुम कोई बोल रहा है कि यहाँ पे रिफ्लेक्ट कराओगे तो एंटर ही नहीं होगा. ठीक है? They're saying कि light enters and then leaves after 2 reflections. So this is the scene they are talking about. All I want to ask you is, in this scene, what is it behaving as? Is it behaving as a mirror, or is it ultimately behaving as a lens? दो reflection हो रहा है, तो how does it behave as? It finally behaves as a lens. All right? Okay, so I'm just explaining a question which I've seen. It says locate the image formed by the ray which enters the lens. So just comprehend the English. Enters the lens means यहाँ पे enter किया lens को, और फिर निकला नहीं. Leaves after 2 reflections. So how on earth does this ray which has entered leaves How will it leave after 2 reflections? Well, it will have to undergo 1 over there and 1 over here, और फिर निकाल दो. See, this is what the question is telling me. This is what the question is telling me. All right. And this is not TIR. This is not TIR. कोई बोल नहीं रहा है कि all of the light gets reflected. Reality में क्या पता है? Reality में क्या होगा? Reality में majority of the light तो आगे निकलने वाला है. 98% of the light is going to go ahead. The question is not concerned with that. Question वो पूछ नहीं रहा है. Question is concerned with this image. The person making the question just wants you to, is trying to test your physics. So he's not concerned with where the real image is formed. They are only concerned with this tiny 2%. इसमें भी फिर ये भी majority है ना, ये 2% का भी majority वापस उधर से निकलेगा. उसका और एक छोटा सा fraction, very small. It's highly improbable that light behaves this way. But they are telling you it behaves this way, and they just want you to answer ऐसा behave करेगा तो कैसे light किधर image बनेगा. So this will be mentioned in the question. But based on this question, are you convinced that it behaves as a lens? Because the light ultimately goes ahead for this particular image. All right. Now, let me be very clear. इस topic पे जब भी typically सवाल आएगा ना, the most frequent type of question will be the first type. Second वाला बस बताने के लिए बताया कि I've seen a question like this, and it's possible for them to make the overall system behave as a lens as well. तो बताने के लिए मैंने ये example दिखा दिया. But if you notice, to make it behave as a lens, तुम्हें ऐसा बहुत अजीब गरीब चीज करना पड़ेगा. You'll have to make 2 reflections, and the person making the question will have to sit and write something long like this, explaining what is going on. This is what will happen if you want to make it behave as a lens. But if he has to make it behave as a mirror, it's very simple. What they'll have to do, just take a bunch of lenses, polish one of the surfaces, it ends up behaving as a mirror. Khatam. So that's why majority of the questions are of this type. Small एक आध ऐसा कभी tough question बनाने के लिए they may make it of this type, but majority of the questions is of this type. And yes, so please understand, कोई पूछ रहा है reflecting surface opaque होता है? Absolutely. Whenever they silver a surface, please understand it's like a mirror. It's not going to let light pass. It's going to send light back. So if you silver a surface, it's going to behave as a mirror. Okay. This is just the first point. Does it behave as a lens or mirror? Most of the time तुम्हारा answer mirror होगा, क्योंकि ऐसे ही diagram बनेगा and they'll send light back. कोई पूछ रहा है how do you silver a surface? ज़्यादा chemistry नहीं पढ़ा है. I'm sure it's some compound of silver that's used. Okay, just 5 steps. That was the first step. Understood the first step? I'm really breaking it down, and then we'll see 3-4 examples and we'll nail this idea. Okay. The second step is, देखो, second step is trace the light ray. Let me zoom in. Trace the light ray and note the lenses and the mirrors the ray interacts with. So trace the light ray from start to finish and note the lenses and the mirrors the light ray interacts with. Also note how many times it interacts with that lens or mirror. Note how many times it interacts with that lens or mirror. It's a very simple idea. You guys are going to help me answer this. But let me just explain this concept. Now, either you may wonder ki there is no, either this second guy, this is neither a lens nor a mirror. This is something weird. It's a lens with a silvered surface. It's neither a lens nor a mirror. So just to help you understand what that really behaves as, you must introduce a tiny air gap. Introduce a tiny air gap between that lens and the mirror. Why? Because introducing a tiny air gap makes no difference. छोटा सा column of air में कुछ भी नहीं होगा. ठीक है? You're just introducing a tiny air gap. That small separation is not going to make any difference. So yes, this guy actually behaves as both a concave lens and a convex mirror. Okay, just split the two, तो तुम्हें दिख जाएगा कि ये लेंस प्लस मिरर है. कहीं भी एक छोटा सा एयर गैप इंट्रोड्यूस करने से कुछ फर्क पड़ता नहीं है. ठीक है, so just split the two, and as you split the two you'll realize कि this is, that gap will be negligible. This is just conceptually you have to split it, so that now you can see कि अरे ये क्या है. This is not a convex lens plus something weird. This is a convex lens plus a concave lens plus a convex mirror. समझ में आया? Got that? You can split that second lens and that polished surface and make it look like a concave lens and a mirror. Now, based on this, I have in fact traced the light's path for you. Can you tell me how many times light interacts with each instrument that you see? पहले convex lens के साथ कितने बार light interact करेगा? How many times does light pass through the convex lens? Twice. है ना? Convex lens twice. Concave lens भी twice. And mirror के साथ एक ही बार. ठीक है? Quite simple to observe that. So that's what you'll observe in the second step. Very simple. ये step भी ऐसे ही हो जाएगा. Convex lens के through light दो बार जा रहा है, एक आगे जाते वक्त, एक लौटते वक्त. Concave lens के through भी light दो बार जा रहा है, आगे जाते वक्त और लौटते वक्त. And mirror के साथ interact एक बार कर रहा है. Alright? So ultimately, what does this behave as? Ultimately, it behaves as a mirror, and behaving as a mirror, light passes through the convex lens twice, passes through the concave lens twice, and hits the mirror, reflects of the mirror once. See, simple. Step 2 is easy. Okay, let's move on to step 3. Step 3, यहाँ पे careful रहना है. Step 3 में, the first thing you should be doing is find the power of each lens and mirror. Sairam, don't worry about that. ऐसे diverge करके तू क्या बोल रहा है? Won't the you're saying it, won't it diverge the light? तो if you're wondering कि ये diagram बनाते वक्त तुम्हें diverge and converge का सोचना है, then the answer is no. Just trace the path of light. You don't need to worry about converging and diverging. Okay, you just need to realize what path light follows. So you need to know how many instruments it passes through, because each instrument is going to do something which you're going to see आगे के steps में. You just need to know how many times it passes through that same instrument. So it's passing through the lenses twice and the mirror once. Space both कम है, space कम है. अमन वही बोला, you need, आगे दिख जाएगा. You need to see how many times it passes through each instrument. That's why we are looking at this step. हाँ, वो convex lens करता क्या है? Light को converge करता है. अब एक बार पास करेगा तो थोड़ा सा converge करेगा, दो बार पास करेगा तो double converge करेगा. तो matter करता है ना ये step, कितने बार light किस instrument से pass कर रहा है. ठीक है? It'll all unfold with time, but just make sure you're getting at least some parts of it. Through the examples, you'll get the entire bigger picture. The third step is find the power of each lens and mirror. Any doubt in finding this? I hope you don't have a problem finding the power of a mirror. Mirror ka formula is simply 2 upon r. Very simple. With the sign convention, find the power of the mirror. 2 upon r. And lens के लिए क्या करोगे? Lens makers formula. काफी practice किया अब तक. हर type of lens के लिए निकाला है lens makers formula. है ना? So to find the power of the lens, simply find 1 upon f using the lens makers formula. I hope you remember that your lens makers formula is mu relative minus 1, 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. वो formula से you can find the power of the lens and the mirror. उसके बाद देखो क्या करना है. उसके बाद let me remind you कि in the mirror world, a lens with positive power behaves as a mirror with negative power. ठीक है? A lens with positive power behaves as a mirror with negative power. So because of that, what you will now do is, if the overall combination behaves as a mirror, you will multiply the power of each lens with -1. ओवरऑल कॉम्बिनेशन अगर मिरर की तरह बिहेव कर रहा है तो सारे लेंस का जो भी पावर है उसका साइन चेंज कर लो, मिरर को एज इट इज रख लो. ओवरऑल कॉम्बिनेशन अगर मिरर की तरह बिहेव करता है, लेंस का पावर का साइन चेंज कर लो, मिरर का पावर एज इट इज रख लो. You get to see why. But just for instance, can we consider this example? So look at this example in front of you. Okay, so I have my in fact you will I have this lens and a concave mirror. Concave mirror का power formula के हिसाब से क्या आएगा? मान लो कुछ तो नेगेटिव आएगा, है ना. कॉनकेव मिरर का पावर नेगेटिव है तो मान लो -2 डायोप्टर आता है. कॉन्वेक्स लेंस का पॉजिटिव आता है, कितना आएगा? 3 डायोप्टर. ऑल आई एम सेइंग इज, कोई पूछ रहा है पावर ऑफ मिरर इज नेवर जीरो. पावर ऑफ मिरर विल बी जीरो व्हेन इट्स अ फ्लैट मिरर, because R will be infinite. ठीक है, R will be infinite. तो यश, we are coming to that step. Hold on, just hold on. That's step 4. इनको ऐड करेंगे, but ऐड करने के पहले we need to fix one thing. We need to fix one thing. What do we need to fix? There is a problem over here. Can you see that this convex lens का power जब तुम 3 diopter बोलोगे, it tends to give you a picture कि this convex lens is doing the opposite of what the mirror is doing. Because convex का positive आया and वो mirror का negative आया, but that is, in a way, it is not doing the opposite. Because if you think what is going to happen, that convex lens is going to converge light, concave mirror is also going to converge light, and that convex lens is again going to converge light. All three are converging. They should behave the same way. They should have powers of the same sign. All right, so that's one of the reasons why we're going to change this negative sign. We're going to change the sign of the power of the lens. Simple baat hai, if your overall combination behaves as a mirror, mirror का power as it is रख लो, लेंस का उल्टा कर लो, ज्यादा मुश्किल नहीं है. तो जैसे लेंस का अगर 3 आ गया, लेंस को -3 कर लो. ठीक है, मिरर के वर्ल्ड में लेंस का पावर को उल्टा कर लो. And in the beginning you saw that comparison and you realize कि a lens of positive power behaves as a mirror of negative power. So since overall we are working with a mirror, convert the power of all lenses by changing its sign. Okay? And you're going to see that, you're going to understand that in the next examples. फिलहाल देख सुमित, इतना ही बोल रहा हूँ. नेक्स्ट एग्जाम्पल एक बार देख लेते हैं, उसमें समझ में आएगा. मिरर का पावर एज इट इज रख लो, लेंस का पावर का साइन चेंज कर लो. दैट इज द थर्ड स्टेप. इज दैट डिफिकल्ट टू अंडरस्टैंड? वाई समझ में आएगा, बट इज इट डिफिकल्ट टू डू? Why आ जाएगा? I'll show you in the next example. In the next step I'll demonstrate what is happening, why this is happening. Okay, so just remember, if the overall combination is a mirror, keep mirror's power as it is, change the sign of the lens, and vice versa. मतलब in the rare case when the overall combination behaves as a lens, तब lens का power as it is रख लो and mirror का sign change कर लो. तो जिसकी तरह behave करता है उसका पावर वैसा का वैसा रखना है, दूसरे चीज का साइन चेंज करता है. ओके, दूसरे चीज का साइन चेंज करना है. One of you is asking, sir, but how lens plus mirror combination can behave like a mirror? So that was answered in the first step in a very simple way. What is the definition of mirror? Mirror ultimately sends back light. The most primitive definition, mirror ultimately sends back light. यहाँ पे अल्टीमेटली, पहले एग्जाम्पल में अल्टीमेटली रिफ्लेक्शन हो रहा है या नहीं हो रहा है? अल्टीमेटली लाइट लौट रहा है. तो इफ यू सी द फाइनल रेस कम बैक, इट बिहेव्स एज अ मिरर. ये दैट्स द आइडिया. इफ यू सी द फाइनल रेस कम बैक, इट बिहेव्स एज अ मिरर. You can stand in front of it and you can see your reflection. All right, that's the idea. So this overall was behaving as a mirror. Just trace the path of light, दिख जाएगा. लौट रहा है लाइट, लौट रहा है मतलब मिरर है. ठीक है, ओके. अच्छा, ओ सॉरी, somebody is asking how will it act like a lens. Lens both, देखो लेंस बहुत अजीब. लेंस, if they want to make it act like a lens, those kind of questions are rare, where they'll have to give a lot of explanation and justify two reflections. तो ऐसा वो जो अजीब एग्जाम्पल देखा ना, उसमें दे कैन मेक इट बिहेव एज अ लेंस. ये जो एग्जाम्पल देखा ना, लाइट एंटर किया फिर वापस रिफ्लेक्ट किया, 2 बार रिफ्लेक्ट कराया, ये सब क्वेश्चन में डिस्क्राइब किया, that's when they can make it behave as a lens. They'll have to ensure 2 reflections to ensure that the light goes straight. Okay. एक बार स्टेप 4 देख लो गाइस, एक बार स्टेप 4 देख लो तो और समझ में आएगा. स्टेप 4 इतना बोलता है, सिंपल सी बात है, वो बोलता है add all the powers. I guess you are expecting this, है ना? These are all instruments appearing one after the other, very close to each other. Add all the powers to get net power. Add all the powers to get net power. फिर ये भी बोलता है कि if a lens or mirror appears twice in the path of light, add its power twice. Now let's understand this example. लाइट का पाथ अब ध्यान से देख लो, लाइट का पाथ ध्यान से देख लो. Light passes through the lens, then the mirror, and then the lens again. तो लेंस का पावर कितने बार गिनना जोड़ना पड़ेगा? लेंस का पावर कितने बार जोड़ना पड़ेगा? 2 बार. एंड मिरर का 1 बार. अब सिंपल सी बात है, मिरर का पावर -2 है मान लो, एंड लेंस का 3 है. हमने लेंस का साइन चेंज करके उसका पावर -3 कर लिया. ठीक है, वी आर इन द मिरर वर्ल्ड, सो वी आर चेंजिंग द साइन ऑफ द लेंस. एंड नाउ लुक एट दिस. somebody nicely noticed, यहाँ पे एरो का डायरेक्शन गलत है. दिस वन इज गोइंग टुवर्ड्स द लेफ्ट. यस. नाउ लेंस का पावर -3 है, मिरर का -2 है, लेंस का पावर -3 है, तो कुल मिलके नेट पावर कितना आता है? -8 आता है. Alright. Now, for those who were wondering why we had to change the sign of a lens, let's just see what would have happened had I not changed the sign. So had I not changed the sign of the lens, had I kept it as 3, क्या आंसर आता था? 3, because पहले लेंस के थ्रू गया, फिर -2 मिरर के कारण, and वापस 3. I'm getting an answer of 4 diopter, and I'm saying this ultimately behaves as a mirror. Can you think and see whether this makes sense? Is this really going to behave as a diverging mirror? 4 diopter means positive power. Is it going to behave as a diverging mirror? No. Is the lens ka work contradicting the mirror ka work? Actually, no. If you think about it, lens इधर भी converge कर रहा है, mirror भी converge कर रहा है, वो lens भी converge कर रहा है. The lens is converging, the mirror is converging. So in a way, their work should add up. In a way, their work should add up. Their power should add up. The strength with which they converge light should add up. And when do you see that add up? When do you see the strength with which they converge light add up? When you change the power of the lens. Does it now make sense? Lens was not contradicting the work of the mirror, because the lens was also converging, the mirror was also converging. So therefore हमने lens का sign change किया, so that ultimately I can safely say this is now behaving as a mirror of -8 diopter. ओके. अब कोई बोल रहा है कि सर मिरर का भी चेंज कर सकते थे. अरे मिरर का चेंज करते थे तो मैं +8 diopter आता. Mirror of +8 diopter is a diverging mirror. So that makes no sense, because I had 3 converging objects. How did I end up getting a diverging mirror? ठीक है, तो we saw all cases. Now I hope you understand. तुम्हें करना क्या है? स्टेप तो ज्यादा इजी है, हम लोग why के ओवर चर्चा कर रहे थे, why we had to do this step. But now it makes sense, and now just stick to this step. What does this step have to do? If overall it behaves as a mirror, then just change. Yes, Ayush, if overall it behaves as a mirror, just change the sign of the lens. Majority of the questions में ऐसा ही होगा, जिसमें एक surface silvered होगा, and overall it will behave as a mirror. Just change the sign of the lens. Yes, so right now I got net power as -8 diopter. And या सार्थक देख, अगर कैसे भी इफ इट अल्टीमेटली बिहेव्स एज अ मिरर, तुम लेंस का पावर को उल्टा कर लोगे, बिकॉज अ लेंस बिहेव्स एज अ मिरर ऑफ द ऑपोजिट पावर. ओके, दैट्स, आई मीन दैट्स, तू जो बोल रहा है वो एग्जाम्पल मिरर होना ही पड़ेगा, बट नॉनदलेस इफ इट बिहेव्स एज अ मिरर, लेंस का पावर बस उल्टा कर लो. दिस इज द लास्ट स्टेप एंड आई डू एन एग्जाम्पल. सो इवन इफ यू हैव नॉट अंडरस्टूड 3 and 4, एग्जाम्पल से सब अब अच्छे से समझ में आ जाएगा. So this is the last step. Last step क्या बोलता है? If the overall combination behaves as a mirror, then apply mirror formula. What is my mirror formula? 1 by V plus 1 by U is P net. 1 by F को P net लिख लो. If the overall combination behaves as a mirror, apply mirror formula. If the overall combination behaves as a lens, apply the lens formula. Okay. Now I'm going to show an example. If you have any doubts, it most probably is going to get cleared through those examples. Somebody wanted to see this. Example दिखा देता हूँ, एक बार दिखा देता हूँ कि question ही कैसे दिखेगा. ठीक है? So question देख लो. Look at this question. Can I zoom in on the question? चलो ऐसा सवाल दिख जाएगा तुम्हें. ठीक है? So this is your question. I'm going to solve the first one. And yes, after this तुम्हें फिर से अगर कोई example मतलब कोई step के लिए वापस देखना है, कोई step वापस समझना है तो बोल दो. ठीक है? First, let me just explain this example start to finish. And most probably your doubts would get cleared at the end of this explanation. I'll zoom out in a bit. फिलहाल just read the question with me. ठीक है? जितना देखना है वही zoom in किया है मैंने. फिलहाल एक बार question देख लो. Question is an equiconvex lens जिसका radius 10 है with one side silvered. ठीक है, तो ऐसा सब दे देंगे, रेडियस दे देंगे, वन साइड सिल्वर्ड बता देंगे, उस लेंस का रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स दे देंगे, और ऑब्जेक्ट किधर प्लेस किया है वो भी दे देंगे. और पूछेंगे लाइक एनी अदर क्वेश्चन इन ऑप्टिक्स, देखो ऑब्जेक्ट इधर है, इंस्ट्रूमेंट इधर है, इमेज कहाँ पे है, दिस इज व्हाट दे विल आस्क. सो यू विल गो ओवर द स्टेप्स क्वाइट क्विकली. द फर्स्ट वन इज इजी. व्हाट डज इट बिहेव एज ओवरऑल? यू विल सी कि लाइट एंटर होता है और फिर वहां पे मिरर के कारण रिफ्लेक्ट होता है. So what does it behave as? It behaves as a mirror. That's the first one answered. All right. Now, given that, just see what it passes through. So if you remember, ये जो lens and mirror है, उसको split कर लो. Split it. So treat it as a convex lens and a concave mirror, because we want to view this as a combination of lenses and mirrors. So split, give a small air gap and treat it as a convex lens and a concave mirror. And see the path of light. This is also very simple. Light passes through L1. L1 के लिए वो मैंने convex lens को L1 बोल दिया. I don't know why I used one, एक ही lens था. Nonetheless, L, it passes through the lens. Then it hits the mirror. And again it passes through the same lens. So it's passing through our lens twice. It's passing through the lens twice and through the mirror once. ठीक है? तो path हमने देख लिया. Somebody is already calculating. Very nice, yeah. Cool. Let's just एक बार मैं ये कर ही लेता हूँ. Maybe you're right. In fact, you are right. Power of the lens निकाल दो. तो power of the lens के लिए you'll have to apply lens maker's formula. And you should not struggle with that. We have practiced enough. And if you struggle with that, that's not related to this concept. You just have to work on that lens maker's formula का sign convention properly. तो लेंस मेकर्स फॉर्मूला क्या बोलता है? वो कॉन्वेक्स लेंस का निकाल दो. कॉन्वेक्स लेंस के लिए रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स, रिलेटिव रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स इज 2. फिर 2 - 1 करोगे तुम. फिर R1 ध्यान से देखो, R1 सेंटर पॉजिटिव है, तो R1 विल बी पॉजिटिव 10. ठीक है? R1 विल बी पॉजिटिव 10 एंड R2 विल बी, लुक एट वेयर द सेंटर इज, पीछे बन रहा है, तो R2 विल बी -10. ठीक है? यू गाइस नो हाउ टू डू ऑल दिस. तो 1/10 minus 1/-10 means 2/10 हो जाएगा ऐड होके. And 1 into 2/10 means power of L1 is 1/5. Power of L1 is 1/5. Okay. Power of the mirror is a lot simpler. Power of the mirror is simply 2 upon r. ये स्टार्टिंग में ही सीखा था ऑप्टिक्स के स्टार्टिंग में. कॉनकेव मिरर का पावर नेगेटिव आता है, आर लेफ्ट नेगेटिव साइड पे लाई करता है, रेडियस वही है 10 ही है, तो 2 by -10 minus 1 by 5 as you guys are answering. ओके, ये स्टेप में क्या करना था, लेंस का पावर को उल्टा लेना था. व्हाई? बिकॉज वी आर इन द मिरर वर्ल्ड. तो ओवरऑल इफ यू बिहेविंग एज अ मिरर, इफ इट बिहेव्स एज अ मिरर, लेंस का जो पावर आया उसको उल्टा कर लो. 1 by 5 की जगह तुम अंत में -1 by 5 यूज करोगे. ओके, अब पी नेट के वक्त ध्यान से देख लो. पी नेट के वक्त यू कीप द पावर ऑफ द मिरर एज इट इज, बट पावर ऑफ द लेंस यू हैव टू चेंज द साइन. जस्ट रिमाइंडिंग इट अगेन. लेंस, यस, लेंस 2 बार आ रहा है. ये लिखा कैसे, यहाँ पे देखा, लेंस मिरर लेंस, तो उसी के हिसाब से मैंने लिखा. You want, you can write PL1 into 2 as well, that also works. I just like writing it this way, the way light moves. You can write it in a different way, but lens mirror lens के कारण मैंने लिखा PL1 PM and PL1, but I am changing the sign of the power of the lens. लेंस का एक्चुअल पावर by definition 1 by 5 आया था, हम क्या लेंगे, हम -1 by 5 लेंगे. क्यों? मिरर वर्ल्ड में लेंस को उल्टा करना है, सिंपल सी बात है. मिरर वर्ल्ड में लेंस को उल्टा कर दो, तो -1 by 5 कर लो. लेंस का पावर को 1 by 5 से -1 by 5 किया, मिरर का एज इट इज रखा, ऐड करने पे क्या बनता है, -3 by 5. समझा? ऐड करने पे -3 by 5 मिल गया. सो दिस इज माई नेट पावर. एनी डाउट टिल दिस स्टेप? Yes, somebody is saying -60 diopter. That's fine. That's right. -3 by 5 is -60 diopter. That's okay. कोई नेट पावर पूछता है तो तुम डायोप्टर में आंसर कर लो. पूछ नहीं रहा है तो कन्वर्ट करने का जरूरत नहीं है. You can keep it in centimeter, but if they ask you net power, you can report in diopter. Let me read another doubt. हाँ, कोई पूछ रहा है कि अगर ये लेंस का नेगेटिव आता तो भी, ऑफ कोर्स लेंस का जो भी आया उसका साइन पलट दो. लेंस का पावर पॉजिटिव आया तो इधर नेगेटिव सब्स्टिट्यूट कर लो, लेंस का साइन नेगेटिव आया तो इधर पॉजिटिव सब्स्टिट्यूट कर लो. ठीक है, लेंस बिहेव्स एज अ मिरर ऑफ द ऑपोजिट पावर. फाइनल आंसर के लिए apply mirror formula. Why? Because we have agreed कि overall it behaves as a mirror. So we now actually have a mirror of this power. Story khatam. Now it's just simple mirror formula. We have a mirror of this power. So we'll just apply 1 by V plus 1 by U is -3 by 5. I'm keeping things in centimeters. Okay. Object का coordinates क्या हो गया? -10. डाल दिया अंदर. 1 by V plus 1 by -10 is -3 by 5. क्या आंसर आएगा? सॉल्व कर लो, इसके आगे तो मैथ्स ही है. -1 by 10 को उधर ले लो तो +1 by 10 आ गया. -3 by 5 को लिखा -6 by 10. I get -5 by 10 which is -half. So V is -2. And we know how to understand -2. It just means कि वो कॉम्बिनेशन से 2 सेंटीमीटर आगे नेगेटिव साइड पे इमेज बन रहा है. कि कॉम्बिनेशन के 2 सेंटीमीटर आगे नेगेटिव साइड पे इमेज बन रहा है. Okay. Any doubt now? So I'm going to give you a question for you guys to try. We're going to take this slow because this kind of example is common, and I've seen students who fail to understand this. They are unreasonably scared of such questions. So छोड़ ही देता है. वो क्या होता है सिल्वर करने पे पता नहीं, छोड़ ही देते बच्चे. तो मतलब ऐसा नहीं होना है. ठीक है, we'll spend time on this. Easy है. It's made up of smaller simple steps. ठीक है, and you can all do this. Won't we start from start of अच्छा एक मिनट, कोई पूछ रहा है will we start from, अच्छा. So guys, one of you is asking, fair doubt, you're saying कि वो V का distance mirror से है या convex से है. मैंने randomly तुम दोनों बोल सकते हो. Why? Because the entire combination is thin. ठीक है, we are working with thin lenses and mirrors placed in contact. and because they're very thin, their thickness is negligible. So you will assume कि दोनों end से distance thin है, same है. Yes, it's super thin. See, that's the idea. All right. अच्छा ये चलो, let me just zoom in on the question. ये question कर लो. All right. So what you have over here is um, an equiconcave lens. Okay, an equiconcave lens जिसका radius 10 है, जिसका mu 3 है, and जिसका object 20 सेंटीमीटर लेंस के आगे है, and just locate the image. Okay, same procedure. Concave lens, second surface silvered, mu is 3, equiconcave है, r is 10, object का distance is 20. Locate the image. Yeah, I think जिनका 20 by 21. Ah, that's right. So Amme, that's nice. Yeah, Amme, Tanmay, your answers are correct. 20 by 21 is right. The rest can just cross check. हो सकता है एक जगह भी अगर सिली मिस्टेक हो गया ना. साहिल, वेरी नाइस. गुड, अमन का भी आ गया. एक भी जगह अगर सिली मिस्टेक हो रहा है, then something, the entire answer may go wrong. So just cross check. I think you might have answered these parts already. What does it behave as? Mirror, typical. What is the path that light follows? It passes through the lens. Again, I don't know why I'm saying L1 each time. but yeah, it passes through that lens twice and passes through the mirror once. Nice, Shreya. Lens and mirror ka check kar lo if you got the same power that I got. Lens ka power nikalte waqt, especially this one, mu of the lens, which is 3 upon 1 minus 1 into 1 by R1. R1 is minus 10 minus 1 by R2. R2 is positive 10. So we are going to get 3 minus 1, 2 into minus 1 by 10 minus 1 by 10, yani ki minus 2 by 10. कोई ना. So just be careful, especially this step. Do this carefully. इधर हो सकता है गलती हो जाए. Lens का power minus 4 by 10 आता है according to its definition. Concave lens negative power, we were expecting that minus 4 by 10 आया था. And mirror का power positive 2 by 10. Pratyasha, very nice. I'm glad to see you guys are getting this. Mirror का 2 by R. So 2 by R मतलब 2 by 10. ठीक है. Finally, when I find net power, मैं लेंस का साइन चेंज करूंगा. लेंस का पावर का साइन चेंज करना पड़ेगा because a lens behaves as a mirror of the opposite power. So just be careful. Okay. Finally, 4 by 10 plus 2 by 10 plus 4 by 10 again. So actually, interestingly, it's 10 upon 10. Everything I'm keeping in centimeters, not converting to diopters. Centimeters में ही रख लो. Object का भी coordinate centimeters में ही है. And so net power comes out to be 1 in terms of centimeters, and U is minus 20 centimeters. So 1 by V plus 1 by minus 20 is equal to net power is equal to 1. Mirror formula लगा रहा हूँ. इससे आ जाएगा 1 by V is 1 by 20 plus 1. यानी कि 21 by 20. And therefore V is 20 by 21. All right. So that's the idea. Good job, yeah, all those who got this. Very nice. One of you just mistaking the reciprocal. Just be careful. Don't just try to not make these tiny silly mistakes. Sign of P net depends on the sign. Nahi, sign of P net, not really. P net का sign वो depends on these combination. Okay, तुम यहाँ पे convex lens भी लगा सकता हो. Accordingly, P net का sign हो सकता है change हो जाए. So ऐसा कुछ theory नहीं है. These are the steps you follow. When you apply this, you'll realize P net का sign क्या है. P कोई पूछ रहा है लेंस क्यों 2 बार लिया. So I'll explain that is key. लेंस क्यों 2 बार लिया because यहाँ पे if you look at the path that light follows, so that's the second step. In fact चाहिए तो second step तुम यहाँ पे कर लो. लेंस क्यों ले रहा है 2 बार because when light passes through these guys, it first passes through that lens, it hits that mirror, and then it again passes through the lens. तो लेंस 2 बार अपना काम कर रहा है. तो अगर लेंस का काम ऐसा डाइवर्ज कराना था तो 2 बार डाइवर्ज कराएगा. तो therefore its power should basically be taken twice. डबल इफेक्ट हो रहा है ना. पहले भी डाइवर्ज करा रहा है, बाद में भी डाइवर्ज करा रहा है. 2 बार उसका पावर आ जाएगा. As simple as that. You should apply R1 as minus 20. I think you got a little confused. This was an equiconcave lens. It was an equiconcave lens. 20 was not the radius, 20 was the location of the object. Okay. And koi पूछ रहा है, was there a convex mirror? Yes. So this is a concave. Ultimately, it's like a concave lens and a convex mirror. Clear doubts? एक और करोगे? Okay. I have an example जिसमें it behaves as a lens, but उसके पहले let's do this mirror one only. ये mirror वाला nail कर लेते हैं. The mirror one is more common. अच्छा इसमें और इमेज कहाँ बनेगा, इमेज दूसरे साइड बनेगा, यस पॉजिटिव आया. इंटरप्रेट दिस द वे यू नॉर्मली डू विथ योर साइन कन्वेंशन. उस तरफ 20/21 के डिस्टेंस पे इमेज बनेगा. दैट्स ट्रू. पॉजिटिव आया तो उधर पीछे बनेगा. एंड व्हाट एल्स? ओके अमन फाइन. आई थिंक रेडियस तुमने 20 गलत ले लिया तो स्लाइटली अलग आंसर आ रहा है. दैट्स फाइन. आई एटलीस्ट इफ यू आई होप यू गॉट द आइडिया. Try this question now. Let's nail this one. Okay, so अच्छा तेरा सही आया तो बोल रहा है 20 लेने पे 20% आ रहा है. ओके गॉट इट. ऑलराइट, कोई नहीं. हाँ, so this is all part of the question. Let's say this is your question. You have of course a combination of thin lenses and your second surface of that concave lens is silvered. So what is in this diagram? Let me explain that and note the radii carefully this time. Okay, don't mess this up. I have a plano convex lens that you can see over here. Uska refractive index diya hai 2. I also have an equiconcave lens jiska refractive index is given as 3. Now equiconcave तो दोनों का रेडियस सेम है, प्लेनो में भी एक ही सरफेस का रेडियस चाहिए, तो दैट वन सिंगल रेडियस इज 10 सेंटीमीटर्स. प्लेनो कॉन्वेक्स का भी एक सरफेस का रेडियस 10 है एंड इक्विकॉन्केव का भी दोनों सरफेस का रेडियस 10 है. तो आई एम गिविंग यू आर एस 10. I'm also telling you these are all thin lenses, which of course we'll assume, and this surface is silvered, and your object is 10 centimeters away from the combination. Thin है, ठीक है, मतलब यहाँ से भी 10 ही ले सकते हो. So it's 10 centimeters away from the combination. Locate the image. All right, this last question on this specific time. Just try to get this right. I'm trying to close this. All right, yeah. Let me just calculate the answer. For those who got it, just give me a minute. हाँ, take time, take time. एक मिनट ना बता देता हूँ, जिनका सॉल्व हुआ है बता देता हूँ. Um, 10. 1 मिनट. 8/10 कुछ आ रहा है मेरा. 8/10 मिरर का पावर आ रहा है. तो 9/10/9. 10/9 जिनका आंसर है. वेरी नाइस. पार्थ, अमन, पूर्णा, तन्मय. तन्मय को काफी जल्दी आया था. Yes, 10/9 is correct. Some are getting 10/7. I guess you just need to check the formula you have applied. थोड़ा एक साइन एक जगह गलत हो गया होगा. शायद अंत में तुमने लेंस फॉर्मूला लगाया, but 10/9 आना चाहिए. जिनका 10/7 आ रहा है ना, you're making a slight mistake. Just cross check that. I think you've used 1/v minus 1/u. So just cross check that. Sonti, very nice. You can take a minute more. I want everyone to get it. Those who have answered wrong, try to correct it. Vishal, very nice. Yash, good. Yes, Tarun. Aman, I'm glad that you find it easy. I'm glad that you guys are finding it easy. Okay? If you find it easy, that's nice. It's not something everyone finds easy. So good if you're finding it easy. Should I discuss? Or does someone need more time? Okay, no one's saying anything. So I'll probably discuss. Yes, कोई पूछ रहा है ग्लास लैब भी ऐड कर सकता है. ग्लास लैब भी ऐड कर सकता है. वो लेंस जैसा वो ये क्वेश्चन के अलावा होगा. मतलब ग्लास लैब बस वो एक एडिशनल शिफ्ट देगा. दैट विल नॉट बी रिलेटेड टू दिस. ग्लास लैब का एक ही काम रहता है, वो शिफ्ट करा देता है. रुद्रा, ओके कूल. गुड यार, नाइस. सीख गए तुम लोग. क्या है इसमें अल्टीमेटली लाइट वापस जाता है तो मिरर ऑब्वियसली होगा. ठीक है. देन देयर आर टू लेंसेज ओवर हियर. सो फर्स्ट द प्लेनो कॉन्वेक्स लेंस, then the concave lens, then the mirror, then the concave lens again, and then the plano convex lens. So my plano convex lens occurs twice, my equiconcave lens occurs twice, my mirror occurs once. So that's the path traced by light. You can do this just before the fourth step, or you can do it over here. It's up to you. Okay. I normally do this over here so that I know किस किस का power निकालना है. तो पहले तो वो प्लेनो कॉन्वेक्स लेंस का इस बंदे का पावर. तो उसका पावर इज सिंपली म्यू -1. फर्स्ट सरफेस इज फ्लैट. फ्लैट सरफेस का रेडियस इनफाइनाइट होता है, तो 1/∞ -1 इस सरफेस का रेडियस ऑफ कर्वेचर will be -10 because center is of course behind. So इस surface का R will be -10. So if you look, this is just actually 1 into -10. तो 1 into 1/10. तो basically PL1 1/10 आ गया. ठीक है. So the main challenge is only in the lens makers formula. वो तुम सही से निकाल दो, आगे का प्रोसेस इजी है. 1/10 इधर आ गया. फिर नेक्स्ट इज तुम्हारा इक्वी कॉन्केव लेंस का पावर. सो यू कैन चेक वो -4/10 आता है कैसे. म्यू relative -1 is 3 -1 2 R1. Good Parth. R. So you guys are saying lens makers easy होते जा रहा है. That's nice. अब easy मतलब ऐसा करो कि 100% हमेशा सही आता है. ठीक है. You should never get it wrong. 100% सही आना चाहिए. Why didn't I take 3/2? Okay, please. हाँ, यहाँ पे lens makers में एक important thing to consider. Please understand, when you take mu relative for the lens, it's always with respect to, it's not with respect to the medium in front of it, is actually with respect to the medium it is in, or with respect to the medium in which the object and the eye are. So one of you is asking कि यहाँ पे 3/1 क्यों लिया, 3/2 क्यों नहीं लिया, 3/1 क्यों लिया, 3/2 क्यों नहीं लिया. In a way to say कि इसमें क्या हो रहा है, लाइट वन ये वाले रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स से ये कॉन्वेक्स लेंस, कॉन्केव लेंस को एंटर कर रहा है. तो यू विल नॉट टेक 3 upon the refractive index of the medium in front of it. Rather, it has to do more with which medium is this lens in, or which medium is your eye in. And remember, we are treating them as a combination of lenses. So this is a plano-convex lens in air, followed by a concave lens in air, followed by a convex mirror in air. Your concave lens is a concave lens in air. All right, that's the surrounding medium for it. We are treating our object as if it is in air. Our image, sorry, our eyes are also in air. Okay, so mu relative always means relative to the medium in which your eyes are, or relative to the medium in which your object are. For a lens, object and eye will be in the same medium. The mu relative is always with respect to that. Okay? I hope that that thing is beyond any confusion. कि concave lens में तुम्हें 3/2 नहीं लेना है, 3/1 ही लेना है. Because अभी भी this entire experiment overall is conducted in air. If the entire experiment would have been conducted in water, if the entire experiment, not कि इधर सामने पानी है, अरे यार क्या किया मैंने, हाँ, not कि इधर सामने पानी है, इधर entire experiment तुम अगर पानी में conduct करोगे तो यहाँ पे पानी का refractive index आएगा. Okay? Your object is in water, your eyes are also in water, the entire thing is, हाँ. Okay? Right now everything was air, therefore this is air. This is 1. Okay? And I think you can see कि mu relative 3 - 1 to 1/R1, R1 is -10, R2 is +10. Carefully कर लो, ये minus club होके -2/10 हो जाएगा, and power of the lens of the concave lens will come out to be -4/10. Mirror का directly हो जाएगा 2/R. This देख लो, R is indeed positive, तो mirror का +2/10 आ रहा है. Finally, I think I've solved this in the next page. So I'm just remembering that 1/10, -4/10, and 2/10. Now, finally, when you apply net power, you're crossing the convex, plano-convex lens once, then the equiconcave lens, then the mirror, then again equiconcave lens, then again plano-convex lens. So each lens appears twice and the mirror appears once. Each lens appears twice, mirror appears once. You know the story, mirror के world में तुम lens का power को उल्टा कर लो, तो वो हम करेंगे. कैसे उल्टा करेंगे? Convex lens का 1/10 था, उसको मैंने -1/10 कर लिया. Concave lens का -4/10 था, उसका +4/10 कर लिया. Mirror का 2/10 को 2/10 ही रखा. And ये add करने पे -1 and 2 कट के 8, 4 + 4, 8/10 हो जाएगा. And sorry, 8/10 ultimately gives me 4/5. So 4/5 is my net power. इसके आगे क्या है? 1/v plus 1/u. U is -10 for the object is equal to 8/10. यहाँ पे remember we are using mirror formula because our system behaves as a mirror. All right. So 1/v is 1/10 plus 8/10. And therefore 1/v is 9/10. And therefore v is 10/9. Understood this question? Any doubt in this? Okay. Now majority of the questions typically are of this type only. Majority ऐसा ही होगा. It's quite rare कि the overall combination behaves as a lens. It's a little rare that the overall combination behaves as a lens. But since you guys are smart kids, let's just see that example once. एक मिनट, let me just read the chat. Question mark क्या है? किसके लिए question mark है? Random सा question mark है ये. अच्छा. Most of the questions will be such कि it ultimately behaves as a mirror. But if you remember this one example I was narrating, okay, what do we do in this case? Let's just try to understand. And let's see if we can make sense of it. This is a slightly higher level question, but let's see if we can solve this. Okay, quite interesting. क्या हो रहा है इसमें? The question is telling you to focus. एक मिनट पार्थ. The question is telling you to focus on the ray which enters, gets reflected twice and then leaves. तो सवाल तुम्हें उसके लैंग्वेज के थ्रू समझा रहा है कि ये लाइट ऐसा बिहेव कर रहा है. एक ही लेंस है बट उसमें लाइट ऐसा बिहेव कर रहा है. यू नीड टू थिंक, you need to locate the image. सवाल और क्या बता रहा है? It's telling you the value of mu, it's telling you the value of r, so obviously you can figure out your powers, and it's also telling you कि object is at infinity. It's telling you this is an equiconvex lens, hence एक ही r दिया है. Now what does this overall behave as? I think we have gone over that. Overall it behaves as a lens. Looking at the direction of the final rays, it's the same as the initial rays, so it behaves as a lens. And can you now think, अब ये इसलिए ये path tracing की है. That's why I put it in place too. Don't sit and there's no point sitting and figuring out the powers if you don't know what the light is passing through. So what is it interacting with? What lenses, what mirrors is it interacting with? How many times? Very nice, Parth. सही है. Can the others also think as light enters क्या हो रहा है? बता दूं? There are actually 3 times that it's passing through the lens. 3 बार लेंस के थ्रू पास कर रहा है एंड 2 बार ऐसा मिरर के टाइप के थ्रू पास कर रहा है. क्यों? या हाँ, just notice that. ठीक है, इसके आगे तुम सॉल्व कर लो, इसके आगे try to get it right. But notice कि यहाँ पे it enters this lens, hits that mirror, again enters the lens, again reflection means again it hits a mirror and again passes through the lens. So make sure you get कि it's passing through the lens thrice and it's reflecting off these two mirrors once. ठीक है, it's passing through the lens thrice. Okay, so take your time and solve. Some people are asking me the answer, so I'm just going to scroll and quickly see the answer. Yes, 5/8 वाले लोग सही है यार. 5/8 वाले लोग सही है. Wow, that's really good, really impressive. इतना जल्दी कर लिया. Good. अच्छा, how 3 times वापस, ठीक है? I'm just explaining the second step again. So it enters, क्या हो रहा है? Enter करके reflect हो रहा है. Reflect के लिए एक mirror चाहिए. तो यहाँ तक तो समझ में आया कि लेंस फिर मिरर फिर लेंस हुआ. अब वापस रिफ्लेक्ट हो रहा है, तो वापस रिफ्लेक्ट होने के लिए वापस मिरर को एनकाउंटर कर रहा है, एंड देन अगेन पासिंग थ्रू द सेम लेंस एंड लीविंग. ठीक है? सो दैट केयरफुली जस्ट ट्रेस द इमेज, यू विल गेट टू सी व्हाट ऑल इट passes through. And this is going to be critical for the fourth step when you find net power. Okay, so let me just acknowledge the people who got 5/8. Ketan, Sonti, and Aman and Parth. Excellent, yeah. Yes, Aman. 3 times lens को जोड़ना है, 2 बार mirror को जोड़ना है. This is the last question for today. Yes. Yes, Parth. Bye. Yes, Shreya, very nice. Let me just cross it. 8/5 or 5/8? 5/8, final answer 5/8. Please don't make that painful mistake. Last step में 1/V वाला answer report मत कर लो. That is like doing everything right and then getting nothing. Just be careful. ठीक है? Just check that. तुम जो निकालते हो 1/V निकालते हो, and then remember to take the reciprocal again. 5/8 is very nice. So good job, Tanmay, Pratyasha, you're close. Shreya. Vishal. Very nice. Power of the lens. There's just one lens. Uska power is refractive index, which is 3. So 3 minus 1. Good, Sahil. 3 minus 1. 1 by R1. R1 is positive and R2 is negative. So 1/10 minus 1/-10. तुम्हें equiconvex का निकालना आता है. I think this exact lens पहले भी लिया मैंने, तो ये 2 into 2/10, 4/10 हो जाता है. ठीक है? एंड एक बार चेक कर लो, कॉन्वेक्स एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हो क्या 4/10? हाँ, एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं, पॉजिटिव आना चाहिए. मिरर का ना, I hope nobody made this mistake, but just to clarify, somebody made this mistake in the previous batch, so I'll just stress on this. When I talk about the first mirror, notice कि for the first mirror, light goes from left to right, and the mirror is concave, so its center lies over here. Therefore, center का coordinates will be negative, and therefore mirror का power 2/-10 आएगा पहले वाले का. अब क्या होता है, दूसरे वाले में लोग को लगता है कि दूसरे वाले में R का साइन पॉजिटिव आएगा. ये गलत है. देखो क्यों. दूसरे वाले में light is going from left to right. As light goes from left to right, again this now becomes positive, this is negative, and center is still on the negative side. So power of this mirror is still 2/-10, and this should be expected. ये तो concave mirror ही है. तो I'm glad that no one brought this up कि है ना, एक जगह R पॉजिटिव एक जगह R नेगेटिव, तो मिरर का पावर एक जगह पॉजिटिव एक जगह नेगेटिव. बिल्कुल नहीं. I'm glad that you all were very crystal clear कि in both cases this was a concave mirror. In fact, let me even say कि this was the same concave mirror. Equi है ना, दोनों तरफ R same है. It's the same concave mirror just facing the opposite direction. है ना? So power does not depend on the direction the mirror is facing. A concave mirror will have negative power. Okay, so for those who may have said कि इसका R positive होना चाहिए and इसका power positive, I want you to just note कि first of all it's the same concave mirror, and concave mirrors will have negative power irrespective of the direction they face. And if you ended up taking R positive for this guy, just remember when you're concerned with this guy, light is moving towards the left, so left is positive, right is negative. This is how इस case में भी same negative power आता है. But in short, it's the same mirror. So plus in, let me just read that out. Plus in M2, the positive side will be where light is moving towards. Positive side will be where light is trying to move towards. Okay? And for a concave mirror, center is always on the negative side. Power is always negative. It's a property of the mirror. So irrespective of the direction the mirror faces, power will always be negative. Mirror को उल्टा कर लो, axis साथ साथ घूमेगा, mirror के साथ साथ उल्टा हो जाएगा. But center हमेशा negative side में ही lie करेगा for a concave mirror. ठीक है? All right. Cool. So just proceeding further, I think I'll have to just scroll down. Net power निकालने के लिए this time किसका उल्टा करना है? What does it behave as? It behaves as a lens. So जो ultimately जिसकी तरह behave करता है उसको वैसा का वैसा रखो. Lens का change मत करो. It behaves as a lens, so keep it the way it is. है ना? What is out of place over here? The mirror. So a mirror behaves like a lens of opposite power. Mirror का power का sign change कर लो. अपना convex lens का power जो 4/10 आया है, वो 4/10 को as it is रख लो. 4/10 को as it is रख लो. ठीक है? Convex lens 3 बार पास हो रहा है, 4/10 को as it is रख लो. And mirror का जो power -2/10 आया, उसको positive 2/10 कर लो. It makes sense. A concave mirror behaves as a convex lens. तो जैसा convex lens का power positive है, concave mirror का भी इस फॉर्मूला में पावर पॉजिटिव दिखना चाहिए. तो -2/10 को positive 2/10 कर रहे हैं. एंड ये सब करने के बाद क्या रिजल्ट आता है? 16/10 आ जाता है. 16/10 आ जाएगा तो 8/5 is our net power. And then final step में make sure you applied lens formula. Now, although it was irrelevant for this question, because this term over here, u being infinity, this term has disappeared. But had I given any other value of u, if you would have applied mirror formula, you would have gotten it wrong. Make sure you all applied lens formula because this is now behaving as a lens. So lens formula लगाओगे. And lens formula लगा के you will get 1/v minus 0 is 8/5. So v is 5/8. Got it? Understood this? And if you've understood this, you should really be proud of yourselves. I think this was a reasonably tough question that a lot of you actually managed to solve, and a lot of you came close as well. Okay. Everyone has understood this? I'll give you your homework. I'll post it in your group. And yeah, that's it. Why in infinity सवाल ने दिया था? I had given you key object is at infinity. Okay. Bye. Welcome. Bye. Bye. See, these are all already uploaded. Chalo, bye.